Welcome to the boys only captain. Fuck that joke.
The boys only captain.
That I was gonna be like the boys only captain podcast, but that I had a stroke.
What about the only boys captain club?
Welcome to the only boys captain club, the only captain club where the boys do the podcast, and we're kind of stupid at the same time as being smart.
That sounded great.
As always, my name is Devon, and as usual, interrupting me is Mr. Kurtis.
I'm here to interrupt. That's why I'm here.
And we got to give the shout at the start. Fucking 5-star review. We'll read it. YouTube, Twitter at the boys only fort. Boom, professional.
There, nice and simple. Everyone's gonna know where to go. Yeah. No confusion. No one's gonna go to the boys only captain, the only boys captain club.
Yeah.
Or anything.
Link in the description. Smash that butthole button.
Don't.
Yeah, smash the butthole button in the comments below.
Smash that booty. I mean, we're keeping a pirate theme, aren't we?
Oh, true. And the assless chaps from last time.
Yes. So
we're really Canadian Thanksgiving based with this theme of pirates.
Yes. Seeing as we're recording on Thanksgiving,
Canadian
Americans can listen. Yeah, I was gonna say Americans can listen to this, and it will still be a Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah.
But Canadians will have
month.
to wait until next year for this episode because Thanksgiving has already passed. So you don't have to wait for a year for the episode, but you have to wait for it to be a Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah. Fuck you, Canadians.
You know what I mean?
Stupid A.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good burn, man. Just
got him.
Absolutely destroyed.
All the Canadians out there, me included, crying.
As a report on the Tim's roast beef sandwich, it is now sold out.
Oh, really?
It's tragic.
I was gonna try that. Wow.
Gotta go with that crispy chicken now.
Is the crispy chicken good at least?
Yeah, it's good. They have a good sauce on it that's really nice, actually. I'm not sure. I don't actually know what it is.
You know what?
It's good.
We're Tim Hortons crispy chicken sandwich.
You know what's funny to me when people get Tim's on like Skip, or I guess for other people like DoorDash, like apps like that, just getting coffee on a delivery service like that is so stupid. Like you're gonna pay like $3-4 for delivery for a coffee that's gonna cost $3-4, maybe a little less. Like that seems so pointless to me.
Fucking that happened all the time at McDonald's.
People ordering coffee but it's just like how you could literally just like get like the laziest coffee you can possibly get is the kind that is instant coffee where you just put a teaspoon in boiling water, you know?
Yeah.
You could literally just do that. Like, why would you order? Like, that's to me is the most ridiculous thing to order on a delivery thing like that. But, you know, I mean, people will do what they do. I'm not going to say this or that, but that one just doesn't make sense to me. It's coffee. Like,
just ordering your coffee online? You have a problem with that?
It is weird.
Sorry, am I not allowed to pay more than my coffee's worth in delivery fees?
Oh, you're allowed. It's your freedom, man. You can go for it, dude.
During our $1 coffee, people were ordering like 2 large coffees. So I think it ended up costing like at the time like $1.50, $2.
Oh yeah,
because there's an upsize charge for the bigger coffees, and they were literally paying probably like, I think minimum at the time was like $3.
And then like, I mean, I imagine if someone did that, they probably wouldn't. Would they still tip?
Yes.
That's even more ridiculous.
I couldn't tell you if they actually tipped because obviously it didn't show us that, but yeah, I would assume.
But I imagine most people, or a lot of people, would still leave a tip anyway.
Fucking,
that's some weird shit.
Imagine. See, now, I mean, if they're too cracked out and they needed to get their coffee somehow, I'd understand.
Fair enough.
You know, what if they're having a crack seizure?
And they can't go up, but they still got to go up to the door if they just don't have any instant coffee on hand.
What's that stuff called? Narcan? For the people who are overdosing?
Yes.
Need my coffee.
That's going to be the cure? Is Tim's coffee ordered through a delivery service?
No, McDonald's coffee, obviously.
Oh, McDonald's coffee. Okay.
Yeah, yes. McDonald's coffee is the coffee of Narcan. Or the Narcan coffee.
Well, it's very informative. It's good. It's
Yeah.
good that we're spreading true facts.
Yep.
To the people. Mm-hmm.
Only
Don't- the don't- truest
of
Don't check the fact. Just
Yeah.
just believe me when I say it's true. You should believe what I say.
No, you know what you need to do every time you're skeptical? You have to ask them to show you the Carfax.
The Carfax?
Yeah. You ever know that?
No.
It's the website was literally called Carfax, and it's like because VIN numbers can have like damages and accidents tied to it. So like they're like, when you're going to buy a car, make sure you tell them, show me the Carfax.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean.
When I bought my car I have now, they gave me a brochure kind of thing of the Carfax from my car.
Well, that's actually pretty handy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, the only information it gave me was the fact that the car was originally made in New York, went to Minnesota, and then came to Canada.
It had a nice life going
Yeah.
all over.
And then I got a hold of it, and it's
Yeah, man.
been uphill since, or downhill,
Oh,
depending how you look at it.
It's only uphill, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's always going to
Yeah,
be another mountain.
Oh, jeez, no, please.
This is the
Please
Miley
don't.
Cyrus podcast where we only talk about the climb.
The climb is the only thing I'm gonna have to shit, man. I mean, I thought it would be
No.
hard enough talking about just cheaper by the dozen on this podcast. Now we
Nope.
just gotta talk about the climb every episode.
Yeah, we're the climb cast.
The climb cast. Today I listened to the climb in the shower and I started crying during the first chorus because something about the combination of the hot water and that very powerful message in the song just got me.
I was able, the water washed over my face. I was able to cry because then nobody could tell I was crying because I was in the shower.
Yeah, nobody
Well-
can tell if you're crying if you wear sunglasses in the shower.
Yeah. Sunglasses
No.
with water on your face. Oh, no one will ever tell.
No one, like literally nobody will. have
Well,
any
you're
idea
just
that you're
while
crying.
you're there, just hearing Miley hit those high notes.
Oh
Oof.
man, I start tearing up every
Yep.
time I
Just
I
thinking about
think
it.
about those notes.
Oh.
Like I'm crying right now because it's very difficult to think about the power of those notes.
Miley Cyrus.
Oh god. Okay, but on an actual note, this week, you know, Eddie Van Halen died, and
Yeah.
I love Van Halen. They've always been one of my favorite bands, and they're always a band. The more I got into music, the more I got into them, and really just oh my god, Eddie is one of those guitarists who is just out of this world. When you listen to all their records, and it's not his lead playing. His lead playing was fantastic, but it's really his rhythm work that made him so great. When you listen to
Yeah.
all the albums, all the cool stuff he did on the tracks, it's absolutely insane.
There,
So this is quite surprising.
there
like, oh,
were there was one good meme that came out of it, and it wasn't even really about him. It was
Is it about Jump?
no, it was a bunch of videos
Okay.
of it was like kids born after 2000 right now, and it's like a picture, and they'd put like a caption over like "gone too soon." And,
Oh.
and it's just like just how there's so many just people posting stuff about it, and they have no idea who the fuck Van Halen is.
Yeah, Van Halen, oddly enough, is not really a band that has carried over as much as like Led Zeppelin or AC/DC.
Even then, I feel like more or less now they just didn't really carry over. Like they carried over into the 2000s and then kind of into the 2010s.
Yeah, but like young people nowadays might not know unless their parents do.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. I mean, there's a good chance that everyone knows Jump, but not really anything more than that. You know.
What about isn't Panama their song too? It's probably not.
Yeah,
it is.
That's like their next biggest hit. I mean, those are just the radio songs. So
Yeah.
the actual records are loaded with amazing tracks. I love well, pretty much the first 6 albums are great. Then the 4 after that were pretty good as well. And then they only have 2 records after that, but I didn't listen to those. Those aren't.
Wow.
Those aren't worth
Are
it.
you really? So are you allowed to mourn his death if you didn't listen to all their
Oh,
music?
I'm not a true fan because
Yeah.
I haven't listened to Van Halen 3 and a different kind of truth.
Yep.
That does. I'm done. I've been exposed. I exposed myself right now today.
Have you listened to all the albums in 3 times slowdown speed yet?
So I can really analyze all those guitar
Yeah.
details and
Yep.
stuff.
If you haven't, you're
Man,
not a true fan.
Yeah.
I've listened
yeah,
to
no,
Jump
it's
at
true,
least
like-
18 different ways now.
18 different ways. Oh god.
Well, yeah, you can't just
no-
go straight from normal speed to 3 times slow mo. You got to work your way up 0.1 at a time.
Yeah, and then like sometimes you like to listen to it like in reverse or like
yeah.
something like.
That's
There's many
sometimes.
different-
That's if you're getting a little crazy, a little wild.
Like I'm sure you've slowed down Jump to be like a 30-minute song.
Oh, that would.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, that'd be way too slow to imagine. God damn. But no, that is one of those like celebrity deaths that kind of, it gets you just a tiny bit. Because for me, it taps into.
Was there anything out there about him having any complications before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's always had health problems
Yeah.
with tongue cancer and stuff. And when you go back and watch some videos from like the live concerts from 2004, he's an absolute wreck in those videos.
Well, yeah, he's
so
also a
he's-
rock star from.
Oh
he's a
yeah, like that
classic
was
rock-
he
isn't it?
lived the life in that
Yeah.
era. Yeah. So it still was surprising though. I don't know. It was like, oh shit. Because some of them are like okay, but when it's someone you really care about, you're like, oh shit, okay. And
Well, when it's someone like Steven Tyler still alive?
yeah,
Yeah, he looks like he shouldn't be alive.
yeah, Steven Tyler, Keith Richards, there's a lot of guys and Ozzy as well. You're like,
Well, and Ozzy's literally like hammered every day still, isn't he?
Oh,
I don't think
absolutely.
he's
You're
sober
just-
yet. I don't
you're
think he
just
ever
like, how are
played.
these guys still living? Like, I'm happy they're still alive, but I'm just wondering how, you know? Like, a lot of those guys, it's crazy.
It's the life you gotta live.
Yep. But yeah, you'll watch, like, there's a live video of Van Halen playing 5150 from 1986, and it's I've been watching that video so many times this week from their Live Without a Net concert video. It's just absolutely phenomenal. Because the music has a lot of joy.
Yeah.
There's a great spirit. Their music's all very feel good, It's the lyrics usually suck. Every Van Halen song pretty like most of the lyrics are bad.
That's how I've always been with Van Halen music. It's just like the music itself.
It's good. It's happy music. It's upbeat. It makes you feel really good. There's a lot of joy to it. But like, I mean, analyze some of the lyrics. Like, only time will tell if we stand the test of time. And like,
See, I don't know their lyrics
didn't
that well,
realize-
so like, holy fuck.
so Why Can't This Be Love is the most nostalgic Van Halen song for me. That's the one that I've listened to throughout my life. But I never questioned that lyric until yesterday. I never realized until yesterday how dumb that lyric is because I never thought about it.
God.
Like to me, my brain was never like put thought into this lyric, and then I did, and I was like, oh wait a minute. But
They just wanted to get you hyped up for
yeah,
the time.
they just want I mean, the problem is I could see myself writing a dumb. I've written some bad lyrics like I have no reason, my reason is known. I have no reason but my own. Sometimes when you're writing something, you're like, this sounds awesome, and when you don't show it to anybody and then you just do it, you don't realize how dumb it is until someone else is like, hey, that makes no sense, and you're like, oh shit, it doesn't.
So you tell them to kick rocks. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, but again, lyrics, like, it depends what the kind of music is. Like, lyrics aren't always the important part. If you listen to like Bob Dylan, then yeah, it's all about the lyrics. But
Boob Dylan.
if you listen to Boob Dylan, something like that, Boob Dylan. Wait, I just throw it off for a second.
Fuck, dude.
That shouldn't be funny.
What's your favorite song by Boob Dylan?
What's your
Couldn't even tell you a Bob Dylan song off the top of my head. If I heard one, I would know
His
it.
most popular one's like a Rolling Stone. This is his most popular song.
If you gave me some lyrics, I'd probably know.
They don't play it on the radio stations here ever, but I like Bob Dylan. Like, I mean, I like him up to Blonde on Blonde.
Sorry,
and
who?
There's a few.
Who Dylan?
I like Boob Dylan up to Blonde on Blonde, but after that, he gets Bob Dylan is an artist that, as much as I like him, I do think he's very overrated by a lot of people. Like, he's one of the, let's just say, like, there's some bands that I really like. Like, I do really like Led Zeppelin, but sometimes I'm like, chill out.
Chill
like,
out.
when people talk about them, like, oh my god, they're gods, they're this or that. I'm like, yeah, they were good. Like, yeah, Like, their records are awesome, but like, chill out. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm having a bad.
There's
cough.
just some things, but then I freak out over like Bruce Springsteen. So you know, everyone has their thing.
No,
like
it's
that.
I don't think any of them should be seen as like gods.
Well, and the thing is, like, all these bands, like Bob Dylan, doesn't want people to think of him like the greatest lyricist, the greatest this or that. Like a lot of these, and even Eddie Van Halen didn't want people to think of him as a god or anything. It's a label that people attach to these musicians that they themselves
Stan
reject
culture.
or don't like. Oh, that's an entirely different
I know.
thing. That is very, very. Oh, that makes me. You know, I thought about this the other day. Like, since I love J-pop, I'm really happy that it's K-pop that's popular. Because then it would make people who like J-pop look really bad. Like how K-pop fans, you know, everyone has like a stigma.
I feel
about
like
them
J-pop fans have something else going on there as well.
Oh, there's something else. I mean, let's
Yeah.
not lie. Like, especially like a lot of niche groups, niche idol groups and stuff. But it's just not as well known
No.
as K-pop.
Fuck, I swear every like 3 days there's a new BTS thing going on with the stands attacking somebody.
I hate the whole idea of stands. Like, where did that even come from? I feel like all of a sudden people started talking about stands, and some people do it like with Queen. There's a lot of people who like K-pop who do this with Queen. Like, oh, I'm a Freddie Mercury stan.
It's just fucking
It's
Zoomers.
so bad.
It's just Zoomers. That's what it is.
Yeah. Like, I hate this so much, but every fan group has like little terms like that.
Yeah.
Like, if you're into J-pop idols, you like, instead of waifu, you would have like your Oshi. And
What'd you just call me?
I called you my Oshi.
Ooh,
You're my Oshi.
that's kind of. That's it for this episode. My pants are
Oh
already
yeah.
off.
As if. But I'm just trying to think. Oh, Wota. Idol fans are called Wotas.
What
Yeah.
fans?
Fans of Japanese idols are called Wotas.
That's kind of weird.
So like every fan base has like their names. Like but that's always embarrassing. Like what, like for Game Grumps they call their fans like the Lovelies, right?
Well, isn't that
And-
more like Dan? Dan just calls them the Lovelies.
I guess so. I mean, I haven't watched them in a long time,
it's been
but
a long time.
like what are other fan base names? Like I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Well, the point is that they're all embarrassing in their own
Yeah,
way.
like, some of the merch.
Oh, Lady Gaga and her monsters or little monsters or
Yeah.
something.
Some
was
even
a-
like
that's an older one.
some things. Like I have an older Achievement Hunter shirt that was from one of their like Minecraft series, which it's
Yeah.
like again is fucking Minecraft. Everybody and their goddamn dog plays Minecraft at some point. But I have this shirt that literally like it just has an inside joke in it, but then there's like a
Yeah.
little Minecraft chicken on it, and I'm like I cover up that little like chicken.
You get embarrassed about the chicken?
Because I'm like, it's Minecraft. Like, I like the shirt, but like, there's a little Minecraft.
Right.
chicken
No,
on it.
I get what you mean. I'm kind of self-conscious about shirts I wear as well.
You wear
like,
a
I
shirt
have,
that has
like,
a
the-
washing machine on it.
Yeah, but that's awesome because it's a great album. Because like I love my Sonic Youth washing machine. Because if people don't know, Sonic Youth have an album called
Wait.
Washing Machine, and the album cover is literally a washing machine.
Sonic Youth. What the fuck, Sonic Youth?
Sonic Youth is a '80s alt rock band.
Okay, so it has
and
nothing
when I
to
say
do with
alt rock,
Sonic.
like, oh, it has nothing to do with Sonic.
Okay,
Man.
I
They're,
was like, that's a
no.
Sonic shirt.
no, Sonic Youth. They're like a noisy, kind of crazy. Sonic Youth are a very unique band. They're very. I hate to say acquired taste because it sounds pretentious, but they're not. They're not a group for everyone.
I mean,
But they
they have
more
a shirt that
accessible
has
than
a
some other
washing
groups.
machine on it, so it feels pretty.
Yeah.
Uh,
The album is called Washing Machine. There's a song called Washing Machine on that album. It's a
that's
really good.
Wow, creative.
It's a really good record. I really like Washing Machine. But I like stuff like that. But like I got the Garfield shirt that you are not immune to propaganda with the Garfield face on it. And that one, I love that shirt, but like wearing it out is embarrassing because people will just see Garfield and be like, why is that guy wearing a Garfield shirt? But they won't get the irony if you don't read the text, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's a really funny shirt, but then again, I'm like, why do I have to care what random people I don't even know think about me? Like, if it makes me happy, then whatever, you know? But I get self-conscious about
You just
that.
tell them that they're all
sure.
a part of the communist propaganda.
They're all part of the communist propaganda. Yeah. And same with my Avocastro shirt, which is just an avocado with that's Castro.
What the
You know?
fuck?
I don't break Avocastro. I don't break that one up very often.
Jesus.
Just thought it was funny. I love Redbubble because there's so much dumb shit. Like I recently just ordered a bunch of stickers for like I don't know, like notebooks and stuff. I don't like the look of sticker bombing. Like I hate when people put stickers over stickers. That shit drives me insane.
Wow.
But if you just have a nice tasteful display of stickers, I think it looks nice. And there's a lot of just really ridiculous shit that you can get on Redbubble because people just submit whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, because Redbubble has
So
what is it? As long as it's not like copyright, like it doesn't break copyright, it's fine.
well, everything on there pretty much breaks copyright. But there's some
Well,
like,
it doesn't make
meme.
it doesn't
or
break
art
copyright
kinda
because
content.
technically most of them are just hand drawn.
Some of them, but then people will just put like literally
Yeah.
like art from a show or whatever on a shirt or something like that. But I don't know. Maybe there's like certain. I'm actually gonna look this up right now.
Because I got my
like,
dad a
if you
case.
look up, if you look up,
I got my dad a case off Redbubble, which was the Beatles
Oh.
walking across like Abbey Road kind of thing, but like a
Abbey
silhouette
Road, yeah.
version of it.
okay,
And then
well,
when
it
we
might be
got
like that
it,
because like
when we got it, there were like guns and stuff on it. It was nothing like the picture actually
Oh.
was.
that's weird.
Yeah, like the one, like I think it's Lennon was holding like a fucking AK.
Maybe because I just looked it up right now. Like I look up like Kiss shirt, and there's I don't know. There's still some with the logo and pictures of the band, but I guess it depends.
I mean,
When
I
you
think
look
it's
up,
because
an
nobody
anime
like
shirt,
wants,
you'll see a
nobody
lot of
cares to go after Redbubble to hit him with a
that.
takedown.
Yeah, like what are they?
It's fucking
What are you gonna
Redbubble.
do?
Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm. You can go get an IRA shirt.
an IRA shirt.
Oh God,
I'd
that's
take
beautiful.
that. I'd wear an IRA shirt.
Oh yeah, great idea.
Knock on people's doors and be like, "Hello, I am from the IRA."
Yeah, it's great.
It's great.
But yeah, no. So yeah, there was that with Eddie, and so now I've been watching a lot of the Gundam series. So I started watching Gundam Seed. We got 17 episodes in.
Wow.
That's one of the shows over here. It's one of the more popular series, or it was at a point in the early 2000s.
back in
the
day.
I didn't watch it when I was a kid or nothing.
My
so.
cousins played a lot of like Gundam stuff. That was about it though.
Like the PS2 games and stuff.
Probably. I would assume.
Well,
so,
if it was at that time, it probably was.
yeah.
But
Safe to
yeah,
say,
like
yeah.
so, Seed has always been pretty popular, even though and the reputation, it doesn't have a great reputation nowadays. But I thought I'd watch it anyway just to see, and it is actually pretty enjoyable. But it's like it's weird. It's a mix of like the Gundam like military space drama kind of stuff with like really soap opera teen angst elements. So you have like this great drama like on the crew with all these characters and just teenage emotions and shit, and then they're also just fighting a war. Like
They're
it's a
also
weird
secret
mix.
killer.
But a secret killer.
Yeah, they gotta have give us a real drama. Give us some Young and the Restless.
Oh well, I guess we'll have to see what happens in the show. I mean, there was actually like cucking in one of the episodes. Like, yeah, like for real.
That's amazing.
Like there's like this girl. It's kind of difficult to describe, but the main character basically there's this girl named Flay in the show who you're supposed to like hate her. She's
Like
a character
Bobby
everyone's
Flay?
supposed to hate. What?
What? Don't worry
What'd you
about it.
say?
Keep talking.
Okay, anyway, yeah, you're supposed to like hate this girl. She just like goes crazy a lot and whatever. So the main character, basically the point of the show, how do I even describe it? People go into space, into colonies. A civil war breaks out, people in space fighting people on Earth. And then they got giant robots. So like this kid has to like now pilot the giant robot and go around and shit.
They got a child.
So anyway, he's
to do
doing
it?
that. Well, no, they're teenagers.
I don't
they are
think
also-
that still doesn't make.
No,
feel like it
they're,
makes
no. Gundam always has child soldiers in it. It's weird. Well, that's the point. The point is kind of like look at all this shit they have to go through, and it's like
Yeah.
no one's ever good or bad in a lot
So-
of these series.
So it's kind of like like the Spartan program, except they don't turn them into adults at some point.
Yeah, I mean, like it's kind of like they accidentally like the robot's there, and then they accidentally somehow end up in the robot and they pilot it, but oh, they're actually amazing, and now we're under attack, so you guys have to like go along with all this shit and fight in these wars and kill people, and they don't want to do any of that, so it's a lot of that kind of stuff. So anyway, he's starting to get
Yeah.
like traumatized and shit. So this girl, how to describe it. There's another character who's like engaged to this girl, but she decides to have sex with the main character. So like he'll protect her, like just straight up. So they do that, and there's like a confrontation scene, and it was weird. It was just that kind of juicy drama that you can't help but get engaged in, even if you don't necessarily think it's a great show. You know?
It's fucking
So
weird.
yeah, I know. But I thought that yeah, I was like, okay. But for some reason, I don't know why, I find myself enjoying this weird soap opera melodrama kind of thing going on, because like the actual action is very mediocre. The show doesn't look very good either.
Wow.
It's very bright and colorful, but the animation's not exactly fantastic.
I helped
enough
create that show. Now you're making me cry. Saying
Oh
my work
shit!
is
Back in
shit.
2002, you were on the art staff.
Yeah, back when I was 5 or 6 years old.
Well, since Gundam has child soldiers, you were doing child labor for the show, so it makes sense.
That's why I made the show about child soldiers.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all about
Yeah.
making you think.
It all adds up, man. But yeah, I don't know. It's enjoyable. It's the kind of thing like not every show has to be like great or epic. You know, like there's as long as you enjoy it and have a good time and whatever, you know, you're doing good, you're doing great. And those are two things I'd say. What do you got anything exciting to say?
No, I don't know. I didn't really do anything this week.
Fair enough.
I've been putting a lot more focus into like editing stuff and recording stuff, so I haven't really been doing much at home. Well, sorry, I haven't
Yeah.
really been doing much besides sitting at home.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know.
It's pretty chill.
Yeah, I've been out. Honestly, the last like 3 weeks, my 3 weeks, I've just been fucking high.
Fair enough.
And like, I don't know. I find that like I can put a lot more focus into things when I am.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Like if because I
Beneficial.
hate editing, to be honest. Like, no, sorry, I shouldn't say I hate editing. I'm not a huge fan of editing. Like the podcast is easy because I have it basically all templated out. So
Yeah, and you just gotta like cut things or make sure level the audio.
Even then, the audio usually levels itself. All I do is I throw the audio into After Effects, and it has like the spectrum already made. So I literally just drag those into there, export that, drag it all into Premiere, line it up with the clap sync, and then kind of just do the cuts and make sure the audio sounds good.
Right.
But then like now I've been working on other videos that are like they're a lot shorter to work with, but like I've been putting more editing into it and trying to get into that, and I just
It's not a good time.
I don't like stuff I make, I guess is how it is. It's like kind of like if you recorded a song and you were like, "Well, I'm going to put this out, but I don't like how I sound."
Okay, because you're just you don't like having to continuously watch and listen to yourself as you're editing.
I like editing stuff that's like more or less like other people's work.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I could never do editing as a full-time job. Kind of sucks, dick.
I get that, like, because it is like you're not really like you already like made the thing, and now you just gotta like present it in a nice way.
Yeah,
it's kind of like like I love making songs, but I hate mixing.
Yeah,
and stuff like that, because like I already made the thing, and I don't really put a lot of time into mixing because it's just like there's so much shit you can do. And I'm just like, I don't care about this. I just care about making the thing.
That's the video I worked on today. I had this whole big idea for like this cool little kind of like minute long section could be, and I ended up not doing it because like it was taking so much time, and my computer doesn't run that well, so sometimes it'll just chop out and break at certain points. So I can't even preview it unless I render the whole thing. So I'll just go like, that's probably pretty good where it is, and like if it turns out, it turns out. Yeah.
Man, I just bring back Windows Movie Maker how it was on XP.
Back in
and
the
I'll
day.
start editing again.
All right, let's just go buy you an old Windows XP computer.
Man, you know how hard it is to find like a good video editor that operates just as simple as Windows Movie Maker did on XP.
Yeah.
Like I've looked at shit, and why does everything have to be so stupid? Like on Windows Movie Maker on XP, everything was perfect. Everything was easy. It was laid out. Like a lot of these things are so complicated to just crop a clip.
No, yeah.
Like,
it's
Why? It's literally the easiest thing. On Movie Maker, you put the clip in the timeline, and then you moved it on the side. And now everything is like way more complicated when it comes to shit like that. But it's like, what the fuck?
The one thing I do like with like Premiere is it's still once you kind of learn it, it's a lot more streamlined once you learn like your shortcuts and everything.
I guess so.
I can pretty much do everything I need to in Premiere without ever having to do a right click. So I'm all left click and hand in the home row.
Yeah.
So I mean, unless
Fair
I have to
enough.
type something, but
Right.
fucking yeah, that's
Man,
been,
like why does shit like there's just stuff like that used to be so perfect, but now everything has to be so complicated. Why does everything have to become
You-
overcomplicated and
you
dumb?
know why?
Like, why?
Because Premiere became a standard for TV.
So
Not-
it's Premiere's fault.
Well, it's like more or less if you're sufficient with Premiere, you're able to use like the top programs, more or less. I'm not saying like Premiere to I can't remember what it's called that they use in broadcast media. It's not like a 1-to-1. You're not going to go and pick it up immediately, but you're going to be
Right.
more or less better off.
Yeah.
It's all because of
Well,
that.
that makes sense. Then.
Yeah.
God damn it.
It's fucking new age media.
I don't want to sound like a boomer, but I'm
Too
just
bad. We're being
when
boomers.
when stuff was so nice and so simple, why can't it just stay that way?
Because you're stuck in the
Like, that's
past,
all
old
I'm
man.
saying.
Stop being a boomer.
Well, I just like when stuff's nice and simple and good.
yeah.
And
Nothing's
all
simple
that.
anymore, though.
exactly, like, and like video editing, like, again, I've tried so many different like shitty free programs, and maybe it's because they're free. I don't know.
yeah.
That might be. I might have just found the exact reason right there.
Well, what is it? Filmora. I've seen that been getting like promoted more and more. Apparently,
Well,
that's
there's a lot of stuff
very
you download, but it will have like a watermark or
yeah.
something.
Well,
So
because it's like a paid service, but you can use it for free or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
But that's just how it is.
that's the world we live in because we're fucking boomers.
Everyone becomes a boomer eventually.
Yeah.
You like how things used to be because it was simple, and now things are more complicated.
You know what's gonna
don't like it
happen
anymore.
when you're in your like 50s?
What?
You're gonna say something, and someone's gonna look at you and go, "Okay, millennial." No, what's gonna flow with millennial? Because like okay, boomer just flows. Like what's gonna flow with
Okay,
like
boomer
okay,
flows, yeah.
millennial?
Okay, millennial doesn't flow very well because
Yeah.
millennial is a longer word. Boomer is nice and boomer. It's simple. Millennial is a lot like. I hate the word millennial. Like I just hate saying it. You know.
I don't understand how people born in 1999 aren't millennials. They were alive for the millennium.
There's like a lot of debate about when certain generations start. Some people think that we
Well-
classify as Gen X. Like some people would, like so it's like
sorry, you mean like us, like you and me?
yeah.
Why?
Like some
What?
people would say like yeah, that's Gen X. Like you're born some point in the 90s, but like to me, it seems very simple. If you're born like 2000 on, then you become like Gen X or whatever. But
You mean Gen Z?
yes, that's actually exactly what I meant to
Is
say.
that what you
but I
meant
kept saying
originally
Gen
too?
X. Yes, that is
Okay.
also what I meant originally.
That got me really confused. I'm like,
Yep.
like,
Yep.
uh,
That sounded very confused. That sounded very
Okay,
extremely
I
confusing
see
because
what
I
you mean
didn't.
now.
I didn't say the right letter.
I don't know. It's changed. Like,
But
there's been
no,
a
some
few
people say
times,
like
yeah.
some people are like like if you're like us, people are like, oh yeah, that's like Gen Z, but like we're totally millennials.
You can see it based in like right now. The easiest way to tell between like a millennial and a fucking Gen Z is basically the humor.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If they're on one end of the spectrum, they're either like millennial or fucking Zoomer, or there's the people like us who are kind of like we're born at the end of the millennial era, so we're like in the middle because it's like
right at the end.
We can laugh at both ends of the humor and understand both ends of the humor.
What? So I would say I guess like rage comics are like distinctively a millennial. Like
I mean, you get to like the older Zoomers,
like the old shit.
They have to be like, they'd have to be like super just like loners. I would feel like
Loners.
no, you know what I mean, like they're the weird kid. Is like the only type of Zoomer that knows rage comics.
No, the weird kid who likes these old shitty comics.
It's not like anyone can get mad.
2010.
We're the fucking weird kids, more or less.
Fair enough.
I'm saying though, there's like those rare kids that are like Zoomers in high school, right? Or no, some of them are graduated high school. They're like, haha, rage comics, and they look at their peers and they're like, the fuck's a rage comic, you fucking nerd?
If there are kids nowadays who don't know Trollface and Forever Alone, then
oh my god,
that's some shit, man.
I haven't seen Trollface in so long, and it's kind of sad. I like
same with a lot of those faces, actually.
Rick Roll has been coming up every once in a while now because it's become
Rick Roll cannot be allowed to die.
Well, it's because it's becoming the nostalgic meme. So now people are bringing it back because they're like, haha, remember this meme?
Oh god, meme nostalgia.
Yeah.
Oh.
Imagine being nostalgic for a meme.
God. Yeah, but actually, the problem is that actually makes total sense.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. We're in an era of meme nostalgia. That's. I don't like that. That's some shit, man.
We're literally right now we're living in an era where a TV show we watched growing up has literally just there's been one scene from every episode that's been turned into a fucking meme.
SpongeBob.
Yeah. Like
Pretty
the fucking
much.
what is it, the every second letter being capitalized with him doing like the little pigeon thing.
Yeah.
It's like that came out of fucking nowhere. It's like that, and that
Yeah, especially because that's not even what happens in the episode.
yeah, and that episode is so fucking old. It is like all of a sudden, what was that? 2018?
Yeah, that is.
Was that last year or year before?
I don't remember.
It's pretty recent. It's like that episode of SpongeBob's been out for fucking ever.
That is an older episode. Yeah.
And all of a sudden, someone was like,
Yeah, that's how it goes, eh?
we're living in a world where we're on the borderline of memes just being fucking transmission straight into your fucking right into the back of your head.
Shit, man.
What is it? Is it Matrix where they plug them in the back of the head?
I don't know. I didn't really watch that movie.
I've never seen Matrix. I just seen
Never
clips.
really watched that movie, man.
I just feel like we're at that point where they're gonna just start plugging cables, and some of your friends can be like, "Ha!" You're like, "Oh, what's funny?" They just like plug themselves in the back of your head.
You guys didn't watch The Matrix?
You didn't
We have
see
to-
the Matrix?
We have to annihilate this podcast.
Are you telling me you never saw Matrix Reloaded? And
Bro, you didn't see Matrix? That's the most cringy shit.
what's the third
Bro,
Matrix? Is that
Bro,
what
Matrix is a really good. The Matrix is a really good movie, man. I don't know. It's like Revelations or something.
Yeah. Which would you rather watch? Hearing, I don't know if you've seen either of them, but based off of the reviews for it, would you rather watch Matrix 1 through 3 or Resident Evil movies?
Oh my god, what a weird question.
I've never seen either, but I know that they're both like Matrix 1 is good, the rest suck. Apparently Resident Evil, all their movies just suck.
Yeah, but I think the Resident Evil movies would be more enjoyable to watch them all.
I don't know. Fucking video game movies suck dick.
Yeah.
And I know Resident Evil isn't
But-
like just a video game, but
Would you rather watch Resident Evil 1 or Assassin's Creed the movie?
Assassin's Creed the movie, because I would want to see what kind of dumpster fire that was.
I can't believe that just came out of my brain like a random place that I've totally forgotten that existed.
My boss at McDonald's, I think he said he saw it and he thought it was okay.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it probably is at most mediocre.
Yeah.
Like, just like whatever.
And I mean, just thinking of the fact of like, I highly doubt he'd ever played an Assassin's Creed game in his life.
Oh, okay.
He's
Yeah,
like,
that would do it.
Yeah.
Then.
If I watch an
Skyrim
Assassin's Creed movie
movie.
and there's no Ezio or like Altair, I kind of don't care.
You're out. That's it.
It's
Game
like-
break. Deal breaker.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna try and make their own fucking story. It's like Ubisoft hasn't already
Man.
struggled with that since
Think-
fucking 3.
Think about how weird it would be if they made a movie of Sonic the Hedgehog, but he was like CGI, and like everyone else was normal. And like they would have like some guy from the 90s who hasn't done a whole lot recently, and he would be like Dr. Eggman or something.
That'd be crazy.
Like
Thank
they could
God
have
they never do that.
No, they never do that.
No, that would be stupid.
They never. They
Imagine-
never do this, but it'd be funny if
yeah,
they did. Like,
Imagine if they had to delay the movie because the character looked just nothing like Sonic.
that'd
and
be
there was
insane. Man.
backlash.
I can't even.
Wow.
Can't even imagine. The
Yeah.
Sonic fans would never give backlash.
True.
What are you talking about? Sonic fans just take every change they give the character. Green eyes, blue arms. They accept everything.
Yeah,
that
they don't
happens to
actually
them.
care.
They're just like, please change him. Like,
Yeah.
Sonic his new color scheme, green and purple. That's great.
Green and purple. God, that would
It's
be
fantastic.
disgusting.
Yeah, it would. That'd be quite an eyesore, definitely.
I'd still watch it. Can they?
Man, what if they made a Mario movie where he was CGI but everyone was live action? That would be really strange.
You have like
Like,
you have CGI Mario and fucking
Yeah.
real life Luigi.
yeah, or real life Luigi,
And it's like that
played by
video.
Danny DeVito.
It's like that video. No, Danny DeVito would be Wario all day.
Oh, okay, Wario, yeah.
It's like that video we watched that one time. It was like sex ed, but with Mario and Luigi. And Mario's like over the top, like stereotypical Italian, and then Luigi comes in and he's just like some regular dude.
Okay.
I feel like this was like one of our Friday nights in the Discord.
Well, I don't remember it, but
It's I guess you didn't send it. I thought you did. It's basically like it's
well,
over
if
the
I sent
top.
it,
And
I'd
he's
probably
like,
remember it.
he's over the top. He's like, spaghetti, and he's let me talk to my brother Luigi, and then he just goes, "What's up, Mario?"
Oh yeah,
Can it,
yeah. That's what it'd be.
yeah.
That'd be a great movie.
Can we make a Mario movie?
Yes.
You can be Waluigi.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll be Princess Daisy.
Princess Daisy.
Actually, is Daisy
okay.
a princess?
Yeah. I don't know the answer to that, so I'm actually not gonna answer
I
it.
don't know.
I was gonna say like, yeah, man, totally, but like, I don't
Princess
actually
Daisy.
know, so
She's known as
yeah,
Princess
yeah. I mean,
Daisy.
yeah. Like, obviously, why did you even have to think of like it's obvious?
Yeah, true.
It's obvious, man.
Well, it's
Like, that's like
I
day
don't think
one.
I've ever actually heard of her referenced as Princess Daisy in like a long time. That's why I wasn't sure.
Fair enough.
I just always hear Daisy.
Yeah.
Fucking. What other movie can we make into a live action movie with one CGI character? Transformers. The rest are just dudes in cardboard box. Fucking
Oh, but
costumes.
Optimus Prime's like CGI, like Michael
No,
Bay.
we need the
looking,
worst.
and
Who's the worst Transformer?
Wheelie.
Wheelie. Sure.
Really? Yeah.
No, wait. It's the two like redneck ones.
Oh, Skids and Mudflap.
Yeah, they're CG'd, but everyone else is just dudes wearing cardboard.
Yeah. And they're just tiny, like everyone's tiny, but Skids and Mudflap are like normal
Just
big
huge.
robot size. Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
That would
And
be
all
fantastic,
the other
man.
characters are played by Shia LaBeouf.
Well, I'm in.
Wait, Shia LaBeouf
Fuck,
and
that'd be-
Megan Fox.
I'm in.
Right.
Double.
Fucking, you were like, I didn't think I could get more erect.
I gotta watch Transformers again. I mean, that's probably that's one of the most important movies in my entire life that
Doesn't that
undeniably
movie
shaped who I am as a person.
Doesn't that movie just start
What?
out with fucking his dad dying and then he goes to school? No, wait, never mind.
No.
That's Disturbia.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
gonna say, what are you talking
I'm a
about?
little high
Literally,
right
the,
now.
the movie starts out, if I'm not mistaken, with Blackout, the helicopter going to like a military
Dude,
base.
I
and
just
he destroys
linked
shit.
to just because they're Shia LaBeouf. Because all Shia LaBeouf movies are just fucking oddly the same.
I mean, to be fair, when Shia LaBeouf's introduced to Transformers, he is in school. Like, he's doing like a presentation in school, and there's like some stupid joke about having like a sextant or something, and people are like, "Ha ha ha ha, ha sextant."
honestly, I
or
just think
whatever.
Disturbia is a more memorable movie.
Fair enough. I'm not gonna insult you for that.
Wow. Have
What?
you even seen it before?
No, I haven't.
Wow, it's a good movie.
Wow. Okay, I'll have to watch it then.
Better.
Yep.
Actually, you know what? I said I didn't do anything this week. You know what I watched last night?
Disturbia.
Besides, no, besides more BoJack.
Yes.
Watched the new Adam Sandler Halloween movie.
I'm gonna watch that movie actually. So
Man, it
It-
sucks.
that's what I'm hoping for.
Well, no, there was the interview that Adam Sandler did a year ago where he had apparently said something like, if for Uncut Gems, if this movie doesn't get a nomination, then I'm going to come back next year with the shittiest fucking movie you've ever seen, and you're going to have to pay to watch it. I'm going to see if I can find this. My friend sent me a fucking...
Like honestly, like I'm gonna watch it, and I do hope it sucks. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's
Like-
funny by how bad it is. There's one part. This isn't even like a spoiler or anything. It's like this girl's like
Spoiler.
very attractive, and this other lady walks up, and how she says this line makes it so much funnier. But even the line itself, she's literally just like, "I'm asexual, but that woman's getting me hella horny."
What the fuck?
It's so fucking weird.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. So this is from. Oh my god, I don't care. Okay. I was gonna try and show this thing, but I'm getting hit because I have an ad blocker on. This is from
Fair enough.
2019, December 4th, 2019. Yeah, this one let me. Here it is. If I don't get it, and he's talking about the nomination, I'm going to fucking come back and do one again that is so bad on purpose just to make you all pay. That's how I get them.
Oh god. Well, if he kept his promise, then that's good.
And you know what? He's probably going to get a fucking nomination for it. Because it's like trending #1 on Netflix and has been for the last couple days. In Canada, at least.
Oh. Yeah. Delivering what he promised.
He was one of my friends had sent me that quote, and they also said like, I think it's such a funny movie because he does a weird voice. I'm like, Adam Sandler does a weird voice in every fucking movie he's in.
Literally every single movie. Even his serious roles when he yells, he
Yeah.
does. Obviously, because it's yell, but it's still that silly Adam Sandler yell.
But like, they're like, oh, he does a funny voice. Like, yeah, fucking, have you seen Billy Madison? Like,
Literally every single movie
yeah,
ever made.
like he literally sings in Billy Madison, fucking back to school, back to school. Like,
every movie.
There's in the new movie, we had to turn the volume up really loud, which kind of sucked, just to understand him sometimes, because he just like slurs it all out while talking really weird.
I'm excited.
It's good.
I'm excited.
That movie, in the sense of movies that are bad, they're good. It would get a #2 from me because Mom and Dad will always have #1.
God damn. Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad's fucking good, dude. Sorry, it's
Okay.
bad.
It's bad, but it's good. Yeah, I know what you mean. All right. I think that does it for this episode, eh?
Oh my God, it's been 50 minutes. Well,
Yeah.
probably like 45, but. All right. Well, as Curtis already said, that's the end of the boys only cast. I mean, sorry, the only boys captain.
The only boys captain club.
Yeah, the only boys captain club.
The only boys captain. I don't even remember what I said.
As always, I'm Devon. That's Curtis. Podcast goes live on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts every Tuesday at 4 p.m. Eastern time, like New York. Yeah.
Check it out.
That's it for us. Curtis likes donkeys.
No.
Donkey. Bye.